Okay. What's going on? I'm not sure if you can see me too well because of. Wait, I'm sitting over here. Okay. I know I haven't been on YouTube in a little while. It's because I've been. I just realized I can chew for like another 5 minutes since they finally gave us 15 minutes on YouTube. But it's been a lot of things happening. The last sets of videos I told y'all, it was I was going through all that stuff, which from King getting into college and getting acclimated and everything. Well, today's Thursday, and it's 11:53, and I'm on break in between classes because I just had a math class and a test, and I'm pretty sure I passed that test, like my status says, with flying rainbow colors, because I can explain it. I got 15 minutes. What am I saying? Okay, so I'm taking the math, this like the lowest form of math that they have in college because high school just didn't give you, my high school just didn't give you the math concepts and the understanding that you needed to progress further. But in the class I'm in, basically my teacher is throwing out all of the concepts that high school ever gave us and making it real simple. It's just like you get it just like that. And if you don't, well then maybe you still need further assistance like a tutor or something. But right now I seem to be getting everything we're working on, but I'm expecting it to get harder. But let's talk about college. Well, we just did. Let's continue. Um, so my classes I'm taking math, African American studies, biology, and public speaking. Now with the math class, my teacher is African or Nigerian. All I know is he's from the Africa, the continent of Africa. I don't know exactly which parts, so I'm just gonna say African. He's really cool, but he's like a weirdo and he's like kind of strange. I don't really know how to explain it. Like he came in talking, giving all these concepts and saying basically all the stuff you learned in high school, it's crap, like it's bullshit and you don't need it. We're gonna teach you how to do it with one simple formula that gets you with every problem that you need. So I'm just like, okay, but he makes like comments. He's funny, but when it comes to like asking about a problem, can you see me? Fuck it, you'll deal with it. When it comes to asking, one moment. Sorry about that. I mean Cheerios because Cheerios and oranges and a bottle of water is kind of like my breakfast and lunch because I don't eat breakfast in the morning. And when I come home from class, I have lunch. But anyway, on to math. He's cool, but he's kind of strange. But I mean, I'm understanding everything that he's been teaching us, and I know I didn't get no less than a B on that test. If not 100%, meaning I got all of them right, I know I didn't get less than a B. African American Studies. Now, all of my teachers, no, you know what, we'll go to biology because there's a point I'm trying to make. Now, my biology teacher, he's Arabic, and I don't want to call him Iranian or Iraqi or whatever. I'm just going to say he's Arabic or whatever. You get the point. His English is not perfect, and neither is his writing, but his style of teaching is just so fucking boring. They told us at orientation, well, yeah, you'll probably get a boring teacher, one boring teacher that just goes on and you have to find a way to pay attention. My biology class is for 2 hours, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 2 freaking hours. Oh my God. If I don't die from hypothermia or from frostbite because it's cold as shit in the class, I saw a polar bear and an Eskimo walk by on Tuesday. I swear I did. If I don't die from hypothermia or major frostbite, I'm going to kill myself because he talks in a reverse crescendo. And for those of you that have never taken a music class, a crescendo is like a build-up, something like that. But his is a reverse crescendo, which basically means he'll start way up here and get way down here, and you can't hear what the fuck he's saying. So I'm just like, okay. But then it comes like his writing on the board, like he'll start out, bam. Do I have a pen on this table? He'll start out writing something like this big. Y'all see that 6 on the board? Well, it might be a backwards 6, I don't know. And then he'll end up, like when he's writing, he writes like, you know when you're trying to write a paper or something, and you trying not to go to that next line, and you trying to squeeze that shit on that one line, so you start writing real tiny. His numbers go from that big ass 6 to a medium 6 to real small. Y'all see that? That bottom 6 down there, that's how shit ends up on the board. Now keep in mind, I'm sitting in the back of the class. He's only using half this fucking board. And then when he's talking about something else, it goes from, you know, he writes right on over it. So it's like 8, 9, 10, then he circles. Now, what does that say to you? Does that say anything? It says, what the fuck? This looks like a what the fuck, exactly. So, I'm just like, okay. I don't really understand it, but he's pretty cool. I mean, you just gotta take time to like really get used to his accent, which is what I'm doing, because it's really thick, so you gotta get used to it, but I'm gonna really have to like get acclimated with that book better than the class, because it's not going the way I want it to. It's 2 hours, 2 to 350, 2 hours, give or take 10 minutes. So I just gotta find my way to get acclimated, but this woman, and she was older, she was definitely an adult, like in her 30s, asking me questions about the paper that we had to write it, we have to write it and present at the end of the year. So I'm just like, oh, well, at least I know I'm getting something, because she wasn't getting anything. But it's okay, because some of us, you know, pick up stuff better than others, or quicker than others. Also, I have to open his classroom every day because he doesn't know how to open the door. He doesn't know which key to use and how to use it. So I open his classroom for him every time I have class. Next class. Now keep in mind, I didn't have an African and an Arabic. Now, Arabic and Arabian, we'll call it that. Now, I was sitting up here, like, before I got to the rest of my classes that I would have for that week, like, can I please get somebody that speaks English? My biology teacher was Arabic. My math teacher was African. I was saying my African American studies teacher probably gonna be Japanese, and my public speaking teacher is probably gonna be Spanish or Mexican. I just didn't know what to expect. So I guess African American studies. We got a black man. Well, I don't know if he's 100% black because I can't really test his melanin. But he's a black man. He's cool. He reminds me of Miss Davis, my teacher from King, but he's like a dialed down version. But he's still like hands-on and gets that mental connection with the history that you're learning about. And I've already taken an African American history class, so all of this is just like a refresher. So I'm just like, perfect. And in my public speaking class, oh my God, one moment. Okay, public speaking class is from 2 to 4:50. 3 fucking hours I have to be in this damn class. But you know what the funny part about it is? Or I guess it can be a little ironic at the same time. My public speaking class is the longest class, but I think I'm gonna have the most fun, or it's gonna be my most worthwhile class from my first semester freshman year schedule at college, because we were had an ethical question. I'm gonna pose this to you. Not that you'll answer the video response, but I'm just gonna give you something to think about. I mean, if you want to write it as a comment, feel free. If you want to do a video response, please, by all means. But she posed a question to us. Now I'm gonna give you the scenario. I'm gonna use myself instead of the teacher. I'm in a class, high school. we'll say it's economics. That's what it was. Economics class. Now there's math and like, you know, formulas and numbers and stuff you got to calculate. Now when I took a Scantron test on this, the answers, like, I don't know if it was the Scantron machine fucked up or something, or the teacher forgot to take the answer sheet out or whatever. When you get the Scantron, the answers were at the bottom of the Scantron. Like 1A, 2B, 3C, are you kidding me? So I'm just like, okay, there's a Scantron down there. Now, my question for you is, now all these are the right answers as well. My question for you is, do you use those answers for your Scantron to get an A, or do you do it your own way? Now, this is the answer that I gave when my teacher asked us this. I said it just like, pretty much just like this. You can give any student, anybody in the school, the answers to whatever test or whatever. But in life, it's not about what you get, it's how you get there. In the job field, it's not about what title you have, it's how you got there. You started from, I don't know, from just a stock employee or a janitor, and you worked your way up to manager, then president, head CEO. How did you get there? Hard work, because you had to work it out. Now in math, it's not about 5 plus 1 is 6. Now if I said 5 plus 1 is 6, and I gave you the answer without you just figuring out it's 6, how did I get 6? 5, 1, 6. So, I mean, just like that, I know all of you done heard this saying, you can teach a man, you can give a man fish and he'll eat for a day, or you can teach a man to fish and he'll eat for life. Something like that, but you get the point. But the point I just basically said was, it's not about you get the answer. You get the answer is fine. It's about how you got there. Because in life, you can't just get the answer. It's how you got there. It's not, oh, well, I just got the answers in here, so I'm going to just write it down just this once. But if you're taking this class for a job, and then you actually have to do this in your field of work, what are you going to do? They're not going to give you the answers because why? You're expected to have them. Let's see. Also, we need to talk about these buses. Now, I take the 3 or the 4 to come home in the middle of the day to, you know, get something to eat breakfast, lunch. Now, only people that ride these buses is crackheads and cougars. By cougars, I mean them old-ass women. Crackheads on the bus, oh my God, I just couldn't believe it. They was doing the most. She's sitting up here falling over, all over the bus from her seat. When you tell me how she can fall over the whole bus from her seat, please fill me in, because as long as and tall as I am, I can't do it. So I'm just like, okay. Also, the elderly. For all the elderly folks, I know y'all don't have no computer because y'all don't even know what a computer is. Y'all just used to read and write and arithmetic, so don't worry about it. But y'all have too much audacity these days and too much attitude. My friend Jeremy told me about this one situation he was in. Y'all need to calm down. I know y'all old and y'all have been through life. Y'all need to go from a 10 to maybe a 2.5, 3 at the most. Also, I know y'all been wondering where my hand sanitizer has been in my videos. It went on a hiatus because it's the summer. So, you know, only people that get summertime colds are those real unfortunate people. But the reason I chose to sit by the window for this video is because it's raining. Motherfuckers been sniffling, sneezing, all that, yeah. So, we're initiating the Hand Sanitizer Act again, which means from now on in every video I make, we will be emphasizing hand sanitizer. Why? Because you're being well. Just like the fucking bottle says. Being well, what the fuck am I doing? Being well. Also, I upgraded to the iPhone 4. I don't know if y'all can see what's going on here. I'll tell you about that in the future. I got 25 seconds left. Also, I got video from my orientation of a step show, like a preview step show from different fraternities and sororities. I'll post that soon. If you have anything you want to say, add me on Facebook, facebook.com/William Pierce Truman, or just type William Pierce Truman in the search box. I'll be the only African American male with that name. And leave comments. All right.